had dude friends that were like, "Oh, you're having a boy? Like, I'll teach him how to throw a ball." It's just like, dude, I can throw a ball. Like, what are you talking about?
Where do you start with that?
God, my path is like a genderqueer person.
My understanding about gender is that ultimately it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't give you the information about that person that you think that it's gonna give you.
The person I am today was like very much in line with the person that I was or longed to be when I was really little. I was a tomboy. My best friends were primarily boys. I played with boy stuff. That changed as I became a teenager and wanted to fit in more and just wasn't comfortable being myself. And I was still kind of figuring out who I was, and that took a long time. From that time until my early 30s, my queerness in terms of my gender sort of continued to transform.
I was at the very beginning of deciding to try to have a baby by myself.
So I've always known that I wanted to have kids someday. I thought I probably would end up trying to go down the path of having a baby alone also. I just didn't know if the right person was out there to take that journey with. When we got ready to go on our first date, my best friends at the time, they asked me to not talk about wanting to have kids with Michelle. I had brought it up, I think, on some other casual dates a little too soon. Because it was something that was important to me. But with Michelle, they said I should probably slow my roll a little bit, and then not knowing that she was actually
trying to have a baby.
People ask you, do you want to have a boy or a girl? For whatever that means, because this person could be anybody.
You hear that right away. You hear like boys are like this and girls are like that.
But as soon as we found out that we were having a boy, something just sort of clicked. We have this amazing person, and whoever that person is, they're perfect.
But you like all of these like stereotypically boy things. I would say things like, oh God, like what if he wants to play sports? And you would be like, that's great, I'll be the coach. It's really funny because he's super into sports, like maybe he was like an Olympic athlete in his past life. He just came with all of these sporting talents that are like visible at 17 months. That's what Dashiell liked growing up. She just like easily relates to him on that level. I'm constantly trying to like queer my relationship with him and get him to wear tutus. He hates it. Like he's just like, no. When I catch myself trying to do these things, it ends up really just making me feel really retro and dumb about gender. It just takes me away from the reality of like him, like Atticus, like who is he, what does he want, and the sort of purity of the things that he's interested in or delighted by. Obviously I want to support whatever he wants to be. This group is the Roly Polies group. It's like this really big moms group.
I certainly have like a moment of hesitation around hearing moms group. Are there dads there? Are there other people like me? I'm definitely aware of being his Baba.
Dashiell goes by Baba, and that's something that a lot more masculine female people and even some trans men who are parents are going by Baba as an alternative to mom or dad.
But they've all been awesome. I really like the moms that are in our group very much. I haven't felt weird for not being a traditional mom. It's really nice to have that support group for sure.
He's taking in kind of kid media. He has this great book that's like just pictures and words, but when you open it up, it's like a picture of a girl and a picture of a boy, and it's like girl, boy. I'm just like child, child. This is where he starts learning like what things are. And so I hate the idea that he's getting imprinted on him. People who look like this are boys, and people who look like that are girls. And even something that's like progressive, like Sesame Street. All the monsters are boys unless they have like a bow in their hair and a sparkly necklace on. Like, why is Old MacDonald like a guy? Why couldn't it be the lesbian farmer?
It's everywhere. I mean, it is, it's everywhere. I think those are things that we are probably more aware of than most people anyway, but with him, we're probably really sensitive to it.
Sometimes the best thing to do feels like to be constantly challenging, and then sometimes it's almost just to ignore gender completely. He's being raised by a gender non-conforming person, so just the existence of Dashiell is going to be a huge piece of information about the reality of what gender is or isn't.
It's easy to take for granted sometimes, the environments that we're in, because they are special, but they're still small.
All of these questions and concerns that we have about gender, I know tons of straight couples who have these exact same questions and concerns. Everybody needs to be reconsidering the way that they're presenting gender to their kids. It's not even whether or not Atticus is personally going to be a genderqueer or gender fluid person. Atticus could grow up and be a completely traditionally cisgendered male, and he needs to understand the variety of genders that are out there so he can be a respectful human being in the world.
Hi. Yeah.